I'd like to talk about enharmonic tones today. Enharmonic tones are those notes that have two names. For example, every black key has at least two names. For example, this note could be known as C sharp or D flat, depending on how I use it. If I'm playing in the key of D flat, it's called D flat, obviously, right? But if it's in the key of A, for example, that's known as C sharp. So it just depends on how it's used. Generally, if I go up from C, in playing a sheet music and I go up from C, that'll be called C sharp. Or if I'm going down from D, that'll be called D flat. So it kind of depends on the direction, too, as well as the key orientation. So this note would be known as what? D sharp or E flat, again, depending on how it's used. This note would be F sharp or G flat. This note would be G sharp or A flat. This note would be A sharp or B flat. But you'll notice that there's no black key between these two white keys. And so where's B sharp? Well, if you raised the B, you'd have to call that B sharp, wouldn't you? And sometimes it is called B sharp. That's puzzling to people, but that can function as B sharp. This can function as C flat too, because there's no black key to the left of C. Same here. If I go down a half a step from F, that could be called F flat. If I go up a half step from E, that could be called E sharp. Okay, so white keys can be enharmonic as well. Sometimes white keys can even be double flats or double sharps. For example, here's the G flat chord. Here's the G flat minor chord. The G flat minor chord has that note in it, and that is not known as A in the G flat chord. That's known as B double flat, because B is flatted and then it's double flatted. So some notes are double flatted or double sharp. A double flat would be a whole step below the original note. A double sharp would be a whole step above the original note. And just as there are notes that can be enharmonic, there are also chords that can be enharmonic. This is the D flat chord, but it's also the what? The C sharp major chord. Okay? I can play a song in D flat, or I can play a song in C sharp minor, for example. That's in C sharp minor. Okay, so every chord could have two names as well. This is usually referred to as E flat major. It could be known as D sharp major. This is usually referred to as G flat major, but it's often referred to as F sharp major as well. So it just depends. So that's all you really need to know about enharmonic notes and enharmonic chords. Thanks, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.